Alright everybody, it's story time! And I want to talk about what went down when it comes to kids and me. What makes people call me a pedophile when all I want to do is do some community work? What caused people to call me a pedophile because I speak to their kid? What gives the right for people to even say this because they have a kid and you don't? But let's continue. And now these people that have called me a pedophile have made me get a record of being a stalker and dangerous. Just because I stood up to these people that like to lie. But anyway, let's get to when I left home. I've talked about that already. Ended up getting a big issue when I left home. I was attacked by my stepdad because I wasn't doing my chores of punishment, right? As I was expelled from school, right? And couldn't go to any school anymore. And so my punishment was to work for free. I had to clean my room and clean up the house and then go clean the panel shop, which is a panel beating place in Howland, as my punishment. A week later, within a week, I didn't finish cleaning my room as I was a kid, big slow at it. My sister was around Bindi. And my stepdad wasn't happy that I was too slow and that I had to clean my room first, which is what my mum said, clean your room, then you can move on to the next things. But Herb wanted me to go out and be a free slave for my punishment, right? So in a way, you could say it's not free, as I kept getting suspended, as people like to bully people and I stood up for them. At the end, that's what was going on. At first, I used to be a bully. I'm not denying that, right? But I changed several years before I left high school. Right? Went a different path, a path that, as soon as I went on, actually made my life worse. And I will talk about it in the future, of the path of righteousness and aloneness. Right? And in the end, I went through all these issues in Melbourne. Tell another whole story, and returned back here as my sister finally returned to us, Christy, as she ran away at 15, and the person she ran away with was accused as a pedophile from her friends that they used to go hang around and see 15 years and under at Kerry's place, who was around 38, 37 to 40. These are the years that they went and visited. My sister used to come and visit my mum, but instead went and visited him, you see, after my parents broke up. Right, so her visiting time was there, because that was several arguments back in those days. And he ended up returning because he got caught. He was on Australia's Most Wanted. And he got caught and he had to go to court for this pedophile claims. Right? That's why he was on Australia's Most Wanted. After a few years, they got caught after going around Australia. My sister travelled with him around Australia. He had money, he had payouts. I returned to help her as she had a baby, and to help family, and to babysit, and to reconnect, which is what I did. And over the next few years, I pretty much babysitted at least a couple of times a week, or in some cases every day for months, as certain issues and certain things needed to get sorted out, as we had to re-find a boyfriend and all that kind of thing, and have a life again without having a kid around constantly, because you can't do certain things like that. So she had me as a babysitter, and I decided to move here. I also babysitted other people's kids in the street, including her friends. I also babysitted for families constantly, as I am known to be good with kids. Right? That's my history of babysitting, and had done so till a couple of years ago. I recorded the last babysitting, as there was incidents going around when it comes to people claiming people on things. And so that made me worry, as I was starting to hear in my family about claims about another family member. Right? And so I started to record, and I have the last babysit that I babysat recorded. Me and Emma babysat. Right? I was busy that day. I didn't do too much except a little bit of advice and sat around. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. You guys have a good one, and see you later.